Your BMAs.
Okay, here we are. Shinobi Yomi.
Generation.
Shinobi Yomi. We have with us today
Ninja demon.
some people that do
Or demon
things.
ninja.
Demon Drow Dragon
The Demon
Ninjas.
Ninja.
Shinobi
We
Yomi.
have Nabuhiro no Maru Furia Katsumi. It's aka Atsuko Saburo and Lee Yi Si. Yeah.
DC.
Lee Yi Si. Yeah, that's the guy. That's his name. All right. So all of you, hold please. Tokyo, Japan, 2022. New iPhone 15 just came out. I know the 14 just came out, but I say 15 because 14 looks like garbage. Patent pending. But yeah. So that's a little, may seem a little loud. So a little bit. All right. I'm gonna start with. Let's see if took my notes correctly. Okay, we're gonna start with Atsuko Saburo. You get a call from your handler, Sho Tanaka. He's an enforcer for the Hamada clan, and he is currently working the door. No, that wasn't the one I was playing. He is currently working. That wasn't either, but who gives a shit? Currently working the door at the Hostess Club Hikibara. Now, for those of you who don't know, including anybody on this call, Hostess clubs are basically high-end brothels that are staffed with some of the most beautiful women who offer services to clients and companies, from the girlfriend experience to just straight out fun, after hours fun. The club itself is a pretty popular night spot, but it's also known to be a hot spot for gangland activities. In fact, the Hamada clan is a well-known Yakuza organization, and whose main forays are gambling and prostitution, hence the Hostess Club. Now, he had let you know that there was some word that they were moving the tech that you've been looking for through that club. Why the hell it's not playing? Have it on loop. There we go. And that's all he. That was the best that you can get as far as his understanding of what was happening. He's been trying to work his way up and trying to bring you in as a sort of initiate into the gang, into the clan. But so far, because of your heritage, because you are playing Hispanic, correct? Or did you change that?
Oh, I'm Japanese.
Right. Weren't you Hispanic before?
Oh, that's
that was the other dude.
Oh, that's right. Yes, that
The
was
other
Conrad.
full-blown Japanese. My character looks exactly like.
Okay, so then I had you mixed up. But you are working for the Japanese government as an secret agent. So
Right.
that part I got.
Agent man. Oh, secret agent job.
Yikes! I do not endorse that. Just want to make sure that we are clear here.
Edit that out.
I am not.
I rock a red.
I am not endorsing that at all. I'm not streaming this. I'm recording it. I'm just going to put it up on YouTube. By the way. Yeah. All right. So as we know it, the technology that you've been looking for has changed hands as they are looking for ways to crack the code in order to replicate its core programming and to utilize it to their benefit. But so far, they haven't been able to get anyone close enough to whomever was the original programmer or programmers of this particular brand of software. Now, as far as Li Yi, now you're Chinese, right? Yes, he is.
Yes, I am Chinese. I'm a Tao priest.
Taoist priest. That's going to be interesting, considering we're starting in Japan and not China. Not China. Okay.
Straight up.
China. I don't like China. President Xi. I like saying Xi because it makes my lips go Xi. Love that guy. He's such a clown. A couple of people have come to your shop and they've been inquiring as to whether or not you knew of high-end hackers in the hacker underground. Now, what I will say is that while you don't specifically have a line into those types of clubs, you do know a couple of guys that come here and there for some trinkets to settle their nerves, because you provide you do the calligraphy. You have the your specific brand of magic requires you to write these things down on pieces of paper, correct? On parchment.
Yeah, so I make charms and stuff, and I also, since I got the skills for it, I do make calligraphy, artwork.
Yeah.
On top of that.
Okay, so you know what? I'll flip this in that they're not necessarily seeking your expertise, but you've heard a couple of guys as they came in for some baubles for their new girlfriends that they are trying to woo from Hikibara.
I know that person.
I don't endorse this. Now, they're looking for something that looks authentic. It looks old, but has some sort of overly overt romantic meaning that they can use to try to get these girls to come home with them without having to pay their exorbitant rates.
I could do that.
Yeah. So, you were able to do that. And one of the guys, his name is Miki. No, that's not. Let's not use that. It's in my list, so I'm not using that one. He calls himself Tomoyo, and he invited you out. Because you hooked him up, you gave him a good price, and he was fairly tipsy when he came in. Hey, come with us to this club. You look like you need it. How old are your characters, by the way? I just out of curiosity.
Oh, I'm 30.
Mid-20s.
All right, you all literally spoke at the same time. So I heard mid-20s.
That's me.
30.
I'm 30 years old.
Okay.
Well, matter of fact, I'm 26. I'm sorry.
Good thing I'm writing this shit in pencil. Okay. Yeah, so Tomoyo, he invited you out. He's like, yeah, you look like you could use a little wink wink. Why don't you come out with us?
I'd be more than happy to. Let me close up shop.
Said, but word of warning, old man, because he's like 22.
Right.
And he's like, word of warning, old man. If you need to, he's like, if you need to go take a nap, that's not a good place to do it.
Okay. Thanks for the warning.
Him and his buddy. You don't remember his name. He's one of those indescript hangers on as they start cracking jokes and busting balls.
Yeah.
Tell you to go to head out there, and as for Hinomaru, you're just looking for a night out. Long day of shooting. Not literally, but throwing yourself around, making more famous people look good, and you all congregate at the Hikibara. All right. Now.
Oh, in our province, that's like the place to be.
Yeah, right now. So the Hikibara is the place for adult entertainment. So while there are a lot of 20-somethings, the people that do go there, they don't go there just to fuck around. They go there for specific. 90% of the people go there for specific purposes. Then you have the tourists that are sprinkled here and there, mostly Eastern European, a smattering of Americans, but the people that frequent this place, they are there for the women. They're not there to fuck around. They get drunk, they gamble, smoke, drink, but the amount of high-end eye candy that's in that place is ridiculous. All right, so let's switch this up here. Now, Hinomaru, you know Sho Tanaka. He's you've worked with him before. He's giving you the odd jobs. He lets you through. You get there first, and I need to switch this off. Let's get rid of that. That play out, and then
So I'll play catch up with him to see how everything's been going on.
hold on a second. This is supposed to be royalty free, so let's hope. Pull up on the club. What the fuck?
That's pretty dinky, dude.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, Tetris.
Yeah, get better music choices here. Yikes. There we go. All right. Get to the door. He's, there's the line. Then there's the people that are driving up in their souped up cars. Either they're souped up Fast and Furious types, or they're coming up in Bentleys and Beamers and Mercedes as they pull up. And he sees you from across. He sees you as you're crossing the street. Gives you the nod. It's him, another nameless, faceless, mook, like two or three of them that are standing outside the door. You can see from the way that their suits are hanging off of them that these guys all of them are strapped and ready to go. You can hear the music blaring from the inside. People are standing outside chatting and having their conversations as they're trying to talk their way in or bribe their way in, complaining about the new guys, about the VIPs as they're strolling through. Mostly old men with very young women on their arms. Walk up to him, he shakes your hand. Say, hey, he's Hinomaru. It's been a while. What are you up to?
Long day at work. New movie coming out.
All right, just well, they're gonna have to pat you down. You know that, right?
Yeah.
No, it's to one of those guys. They pat you in, and he he has like a little spool of tickets in his hand. And he's like, he pulls out 4 of them. He's like, drinks on me tonight. He's like, don't get into too much trouble.
Not a problem. So I go in, get my drinks, and see if there's anybody else I recognize in the area.
Okay. The place itself, it's sort of stadium seating in terms of you can see where the bottle service rows are as you walk through that long hallway and opens up to the large dance floor. There's that's about 50 feet from where you're standing, and in between that 50 feet, there's a rectangular bar. To the right, there's the VIP sections that they go up to, there's I said it was stadium seating. So there's a row, there's 3 steps, and then there's a row on both sides of the room. Now the interior of this place belies, it does not do it justice in terms of its sheer volume. So you have a catwalk where you can see, you easily pierce through where the lighting is. You can see men, they're armed with submachine guns. They're walking the catwalk with their sunglasses on, trying to look cool with their sunglasses and suits, even though they probably can't see a goddamn thing. But they're there. There's two rows on either side with tables and servers that are going back and forth, bringing drinks. To your immediate left is the closest. To the right is about maybe 30 feet away, and each one of those has at least 6 tables, and then the row above them, there are larger sections where the big money is, and there's only 3 on each side, but they take up more space. They have more women and less men at those, and all those, everyone seems to be having a good time. You recognize the bartender. Her name is Emiko.
Okay.
And she's in her 30s, but she looks really good. Like, you can tell she takes care of her body. She's always being hit on. Always. She's one of those natural beauties. Doesn't put a lot of makeup on, has her hair done up, what the weird thing is that she doesn't wear tight clothing, but the aura she puts out there is one of those where she's naturally draws men to her, and is constantly pouring drinks, constantly fending off drunken hits, and so she sees you and uses you as a distraction from the old guy that's been trying to grope her all night. Sahino, excuse me, my friend here. What would be Hinomaru's signature drink?
I would say Japanese kamikaze.
So she immediately goes to get the ingredients for that and puts it up on the table. And it's been a while. Where you been?
Been busy on a new movie. We're almost finished wrapping up.
She said, "Yeah, you look like shit. What's all this?"
Yeah, accident going through a window.
Eee.
I can't really talk too much about it because it's a movie.
She's like, "Ooh, anybody I know? It's not for Marvel, right?"
No.
It's like, "Oh, when are you gonna do a Marvel movie, man? What's going on?" So you could be the next Shang-Chi. Wait, that guy's Chinese.
Yeah. We'll make a Japanese version.
Yeah, hell yeah. Let's do that. Make some calls. Get that done. Just like, thank you so much. That guy is annoying.
you know,
because you
shoot
can.
over a wink. Like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, because he's when you look at him, he's just giving you the stink eye like this. Okay, so this is like, well, he said dance floor is hot. There's so many new faces here. He says, and I think I see one that's interested already. What's your character's physical beauty? I haven't looked at your character sheet.
I am fucked up, so don't worry about it. No. An 8.
An 8. Okay. What's your strength?
18.
And how?
So I got a good build.
What's your body type?
I am an athletic, average type dude.
And describe to me the way you dress and like how you comport yourself.
I dress more like a futuristic punk. The hoodie, glasses.
There's Japan.
Like,
I've seen videos of the craziest shit. So that's on a Sunday during fucking rush hour. The crazy shit.
So
you're muted. Dwight.
Cyberpunk.
No, that's what I love about Japan.
So you can see a girl that she's one of the hostesses. She's at the end of the bar. She's like, "Oh, you have an admirer. Be careful with that one. She'll rip your dick off. She's really good." Want me to put? I don't mean that. Just don't be stupid. I don't mean that literally.
Oh.
But I can make it. I could introduce you.
I'm fine. I just want to relax. I mean, after getting punched and thrown through windows and getting hit by a car, you kind of just need a break.
It's like, oh, so then you want Anna. So she turns and she's just like, and from your left comes Anna. She's tiny, demure. She has the standard anime cut, with the bangs and the long hair going down, big eyes. She has, a touch. Her makeup is touched just right, and she's like, Anna, Hino. And he's like, he's in a Marvel movie. And she's like, oh my God, a Marvel movie? Which one you not do? She's like, you doing another Shang-Chi? Oh my God, that's so, I love that movie. Have you met Robert Downey Jr.? And I don't endorse this stupid accent, so I'm going to stop doing that. I found myself doing it, and I was like, wait, pull back. So she, Emiko, she gives you a wink, and she moves down the bar to the next patron. She's there with 3 other bartenders. It's a large bar, so they're moving. They're almost moving in a sequence in sync. Going from person to person to person.
Thank you to everyone.
So Anna's just rambling and talking, grabbing on you. Oh my God, you're so strong. She's like, just buttering you up as a hostess does.
Yeah.
That being said, then we turn to the.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
All the story that happened before with the Hamadas and the son dying, did that still happen or it passed? I mean, it doesn't exist.
Let's just say it hasn't happened yet.
Oh,
remember, you guys were building. You guys had build up to get to the point where you can come and go in the club, and that became your hangout. Because I did want to finish that continue that story, but it just never happened. But anyway, so I'll try to contain these to one shots if I can. Now, you guys, so Yi Li, you show up with your boys. They do all the talking, and you immediately feel that chill from the Japanese bouncers as you're walking, as you're even walking towards them. They're like, looking down, literally looking down at you. Piece of shit.
Yeah, I'm short. Oh, I'm 5'8". I'm not that short.
Get you past the door, and it's like, oh, you're gonna love this place, bro. You're gonna love this place. And
So looking around at the bouncers, like, I hope so.
so yeah. Naturally, they frisk everybody because that's what they have to do. Were you intending on carrying any weapons?
No, I don't have any weapons.
Okay. What do you have on your person?
I do.
I got all I got's my charms. So,
And
my
in what
scripts.
form do they come?
They're like little charms that you can burn. So they're like that about
Paper.
paper, silk. Some of it is, they're all different materials.
So they wouldn't look in any way, shape, or form like a concealed weapon.
No, I have no weapon.
Okay. Yeah, as
Yeah,
they're going,
no
they're going through your whatever is visible and whatever they can feel. What's this? What's this? They like take that extra frisk to see if you have anything, and sort of kind of laugh at the stuff that you're carrying. This fucking guy. What the fuck? Piece of shit, Chinese bitch. No. So they come in. Now. Oh, okay. Matter of fact, yeah. You see one familiar face when immediately when you walk in, because he went straight to the bar. You can see Hinomaru. He's talking with a very, very attractive Japanese hostess, and I won't have perception be damned. Hinomaru, you catch him at the corner of your eye as he's walking in with the other two.
So I give him the head shake, like, what's up?
I give him a nod.
Okay. And he said, "Oh no, is that bro? We're going to the VIP. His little entourage grew by about at least 3 people once they congregated. So at least with Yi, you make a half dozen. They go up to that first row, and you get led to a table overlooking the dance floor. It's really packed in here. It's the woman to men ratio is about 4 to 1. So it's just
nice.
it's one of those jumping times.
All right.
Now, a couple of bottles in, and some of the girls come by, and they find a Chinese hostess to sit with you.
Oh, nice.
So he's like, when the server initially comes over, he's like, yeah, we want girls for everyone at this table, and a special one for our little friend over here. You know what I'm saying? Man, all right.
All right, so I'm just like, I'm with it.
Everybody everybody gets nice and drunk. They whip out some some of that candy, pass it over and see if you want any.
No, I drink, but I don't do heavy drugs.
Fucking Chinese bitch. No, I'm just kidding. So the festivities, they go on without a hitch for at least an hour. Now, in that hour, then we have Atsuko Saburo. You get there. They issued you a Mercedes to keep up with the look, and
So I'm 5'11", 180 pounds, in very good shape. My strength is at 18. Basically, my character looks like the photo that I got there.
Okay.
And I smoke cigarettes, so I'm always smoking a cigarette. And I know I'm gonna be patted down, so I'm keeping my weapons in my truck, in my car.
All right. Very good. Very good.
But my clothing, my suit is concealed armor. So
Okay. So once you get there,
and I talk strictly Japanese with everybody. So
Once you get the show, you hand the keys over to the valet. They have a valet, and he gives you your ticket. Show comes up to the car, and he offers his hand. Say, hey, what's your character's name again? I'm gonna have to get used to these names. Atsuko. Saludo. Been along. It's been a while. Nice ride. You drive off. He's like, so.
I'm gonna give the guy $50.
Okay.
Take him.
He's like 50 American. You fucking cheap bitch. I'm kidding.
Really? He says that?
I don't know what the exchange rate is.
114 to 1 American.
No.
So he just gave him like 14K.
No. I'm assuming he gave him $50 Japanese.
Different.
50 yen.
$50 in American.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just took it off my character, so.
Just so we're clear, you have a budget. You have an operating budget.
I'm looking at how much I got.
But don't get spend happy.
I'm not being spend happy, but I gotta.
About to get jacked. And
I got my suit.
Once you give him the
cool.
money, he's just like, oh shit. Yes, sir. He bows. He's like, thank you so much. I will take extra care of it. You want me to shine it with my ass? No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't. Now, it takes your car off, and then he's like, Tanaka. They'll call him Tanaka. It's like, take it easy, buddy. He's like, the last thing you want to go showing off is this place. In this place is throwing around American. Just pace yourself. So
I'm just gonna show him. All I got is just $100 extra. That's it. I don't got no money.
This is all right. The package hasn't arrived yet, but they're expecting it at midnight. It's around 11:15 by the time we will all finally arrive. The underboss is coming in. The underboss his name is Kazuya. That's the guy that I was telling you about. That's the guy I was telling you. He's a fucking animal. So you're gonna want to be careful. I'll make introductions. You just stay cool. And once he comes in and gets settled, he usually has his girl. He has his special girl, and once he's all settled in, we'll get you in front of him.
Okay, now basically what he's the one that I'm supposed to get the item from.
He's the one that we think has the item. We're not sure.
Okay.
It's like they've been extra paranoid about this thing because they know the heat's on. So they've been sending decoys to flush out undercovers. So don't blow my cover trying to be the hero. I know you're a fucking wild beaver, and that shit is just not cool.
Oh, just to let you know, my physical beauties are 16.
Ooh, so you're pretty. You're pretty.
You didn't get additional die? You're supposed to get one at 16, 17, 18.
I didn't even know that I could do that.
Oh well.
All right. We'll roll that thing. Beauty's more than that.
I got shit.
All right, so it's 17.
He just got extra prettier. He's like, "Did you put on makeup?" He's like, "Did you put on makeup?"
Finger.
Mm-hmm.
I won't do that.
The little star and shit. Kawaii.
All right. He shares his butt with you, and then now his cigarette, and he waves the other guys off. He's like, "Let him go," so they don't pat you down. You get in. You also get to see Hinomaru at the bar, chatting it up, mostly getting chatted up. She asks you like 2 questions in that whole conversation. Just talking and talking and talking and talking.
So
and talking.
black coffee, no sugar.
All right. So the bartender. I will memorize these names eventually. So Emiko, she's just like, you must be. She's like, you must be here for an audition, and she goes under the bar and pours and gets a cup, pours the coffee. She's like, and going by, is like, yep. She just looks you up and like leans over the bar, looks at your suit, your shoes. She's like, yep, audition. Good luck.
Light up a cigarette, drink my cup of coffee, smoke a cigarette, and just look around.
Just sit
see
there
what's
all
going
dour and pretty, and she's like, bitches, don't look
Nah,
at me.
I like that, but you know how they act.
Yeah, just,
I'm not trying to put attention to myself, but I'm not drinking.
Okay. So with that, Emiko just waves off a couple of hostesses that were making a beeline to you. Because anyone that's auditioning is not in the place to fuck around. It needs to be serious. All right. About an hour goes closer to the midnight hour, and the tempo of the club starts to change. We get they're letting in more paying customers, single groups, people that are buying tables. There's at least 4 of the high roller VIPs that were taken. Then another 2 more groups come in, and the money starts flowing. The girls start migrating from the dance floor into those areas as the money starts coming in. And let's see. Hinomaru's at the bar. Do me a favor, Li Ji, make a perception check, please.
Me?
Yes, sir.
Want to make a what roll?
Perception. Li Yi first, and then
Did it work? No, this is what. Okay, whatever.
Li Yi, and then Atsuko. Make
I rolled an 8,
a
so
perception check.
I'm drunk.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah.
I don't see shit. I'm drunk.
Look at that. Straight up 20, right out the gate. Boom. All right. So in that time, you'd also, you took the lay of the place from where you were sitting, looking up. You can not just at the VIP area, but looking at the guards and the catwalks and everything. When you got there, you saw the guards up on the catwalks, but closer to that midnight hour, as the tempo started changing and everyone started filing around and more people started getting let in that were considered the higher rollers, you notice that there are no more guards in that catwalk.
Did I see where did they started walking to, or
they were just? It wasn't like they were walking all the way around. They were just pacing,
Right. But noticing now that they're gone, did I ever catch where they went?
Because of the way that the lighting is, how the club lighting is constantly flashing and flickering. You caught glimpses of them, but
didn't see where they were headed.
Now there are no glimpses because there's nothing there. There's no one there.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm looking up, but I'm just trying to imagine. I'm imagining the club itself as you're sitting there looking up, and you piercing the veil of some of the smoke. This is one of those typical club scenes where they eventually, every once in a while, they'll throw smoke, they'll throw the fog machines, and the drop the bead and all that other shit, and people are getting more and more rowdy as the liquor starts hitting bloodstreams, and the night starts getting even deeper. The clubs in Japan can run all night, usually till about 4 or 5 in the morning.
Question: what's going on with like security on the main floor?
Well, you can see you've gotten the layout from Tanaka. There are two entrances to gambling parlors, and they're both situated parallel on the left and to the right. Now the gambling parlors, then you have high end, Pai Gow, Baccarat, and then on the other side you have more Americanized versions of the gambling. You have the poker, blackjack. So they've compartmentalized those depending on traditionalist gambling for Japanese culture, and then you have the more American style. Yeah, well, gaijins for gaijin money. So those have at least two soldiers there on both sides, suits, communicators, and the earpieces, and you can see the you can see the bulges from where their pieces are. They don't really talk. They're just looking around, making with the dark sunglasses. Do you have any optics or anything like that I should be aware of?
My eye.
Okay, so what does your eye specifically do?
I got night vision, infrared, and telescopic.
Okay. All right. Okay, so that's in that scenario, you can see those 4, 2 and 2. At the far end of the upper level, the second level of the VIP, you can see at least 2 more on both sides. Now the club extends about 75 feet from where you're sitting from the bar. So it's from the door to where the dance floor starts is 50. It's situated between that is the bar area. Then you have the dance floor, which extends another 25, 30 feet, and then that's another 50 feet. So all told, it's 100 feet long and about 50 feet wide.
Okay. So they're acting okay. Guards up above are gone.
Yes.
And with my telescopic vision, I want to do a close-up up above to see what type of movement is happening up there. Is there anything, like, if they're not there, who's there then? Is it nobody there at all?
All right. From your angle, you can't really see the whole club, but you're able. Let's just say you're on the right side of the bar, to the left of Hinomaru, and so that means that you have a line of sight for directly to your right, and you can scan in a wide cone to your left. But again, with the way the lighting is, it's not 100% that you can see through it. Even with your telescope, it's not helping you because the lights are constantly flickering and sort of blinding you or obstructing your ability to see clearly. There is no movement in your initial scan. The row perception. I'll give you another perception check. It's going to be a 10 or better. Okay. Just as you hear the boss, you hear Kazuya walking in because he's very loud. He's yelling, and you can see a couple of the hostesses are going towards the door, and they're clearing out people in that area so that he can walk through. And by clearing out, I mean like they're yelling for him for people to move. You notice at the far left corner, on the other side of the club, there is movement, and you can make out the bottoms of a pair of shoes, and the bottoms are red. So the black shoes, but with red bottoms. Those are very expensive shoes, and you can see those. And they're moving, but they're moving like they're just jerking around. And for about a split second, and then they stop. And you can make out a shadow as it's moving. It's almost moving upwards from where those shoes are. I know I'm not doing the description any justice, but
Like if somebody was sitting down and then they stood up.
like yes,
Okay. I'm just gonna, drink my cup of coffee and just keep on noticing to see the movement. Like where's it? So I know he stood up. So is he moving to the left, moving to the right?
Okay.
Or is he moving back?
As that's happened, you get a pat on, you get a clap on your shoulder that shocks you out of that, and you turn immediately. And with your telescopic vision, you get like the pores on his face. No, I'm just kidding, but it's Tanaka. He's like, "Hey, you all right? So let's go. Gotta meet the boss."
So in Japanese, I was like, I seen somebody.
Assuming that everybody's talking Japanese,
Yes.
unless I state otherwise, or you specifically.
Okay. So I'm gonna just tell him, and I said, "Hey,
I know Japanese.
it's kind of weird that all your security just disappeared up there on top,
What are you talking about?
up there on the second level.
The catwalk.
But there's somebody up there with some red, black shoes
Sorry.
and red
He's just like,
clothes."
he's like, "Post 1, come in. Post 2, come in. Post 1, 2, check in."
Hey, we got to get him out of here.
It's like, hold on. They've
No, you just asked for 3 different people and they're not answering. I don't feel right.
it's like
We gotta get him outta
here. Just wait. It's like it's like, listen, this guy's a goddamn animal, and I don't want to. If this is some sort of setup, I don't. It's like, yeah, we're gonna get him out of here, but we need to know for sure. So come with me.
So I'm going to follow him. Is my coffee hot?
Well, not anymore. I mean, she refreshed it maybe once or twice, trying to chat you up, but realizing that you're all fucking business, she just left it alone and just went about her business.
All right, so I'm going to light a cigarette.
Okay.
Another one?
Hinomaru, bro perception.
11.
All right. So, you know what? Forget the roll. At one point, you do notice Tanaka talking with Atsuko. And the whole time Atsuko's talking with him, he's like, his eyes are just drifting towards the ceiling. And, you follow his gaze. You don't necessarily notice it right away, but you did notice that they were there initially. And now you don't see them. And at one point, they talk, and they're moving away from the bar and moving past you to go around and move towards the VIP section.
So, how high is it? The catwalk?
We're talking about maybe 35 feet up.
All right. I'm gonna let this girl go and tell the bartender what's going on. Something might be hitting the fan. I'm gonna go upstairs to take a peek.
She's like, "What? What are you talking about?"
I'm gonna whisper to her.
She said, "Don't you start no fucking trouble in here."
No, I'm not. But something's about to go down. Look up. There's no guards.
So what are you talking about?
All the house security. make sure that everyone's okay.
Say, hey, get this guy out of here. No.
All right, bye.
Intruder.
Ninja.
Ninja.
I like that accent, Lou.
Yeah, no, I'm trying. I've been trying to be good, but it's really, really hard. Really hard. Okay.
You go now.
And then,
Hey, Stevie.
All right. So for Yi Lee, you're having a really good time. I'm going to say that you are slightly inebriated, so it's going to affect skills with a minor penalty at this point, because you just came here to drink, and you have been drinking, and the company you've been keeping has been getting you to buy a couple of things that you would normally not buy, but since your inhibitions are down, and she's a national, and she looks really good. She's about. She tells you she's 18, but you guess she's about 25.
I don't care.
And whether you care or not, you do notice those distinctions. But she is really, really cute and has been chatting you up in your language, which is refreshing. But at one point, you do notice Atsuka and Tanaka walk by you, and they're concerned. But Atsuka's his head is like, yeah, yeah.
So I give him a tap and ask him, "You all right?"
It's up to you whether you stop.
Huh?
No, I'm talking to Atsuka. Because you reach out, you can reach out and tap him as he's walking by. Yeah, sure. But it's up to him on whether or not you stop. Now, someone tapping you may stop you. You're not expecting it.
First thing I'll know if he's gonna touch me because I can't be surprised from behind.
Okay, great. But I'm not saying he's not touching you from behind. He's as you're walking by, he's just tapping you on the shoulder.
Yeah,
Hey, what happened?
I'm gonna look at him. How is he dressed?
You all right?
Huh?
Me, I got plain clothes. I mean, I'm dressed up, nice to get into the club.
But he's not
like
wearing
plain.
Yakuza suits or anything like
No.
that. But yeah,
It's real simple.
I'm gonna tell. I know he's Chinese, right?
yeah,
Yep.
you're familiar. You're familiar with him. You've gone to.
Oh,
his
I
shop.
know him.
Yeah, you've gone to his shop a couple of times. You recognize him. Remember when he came in?
Oh, okay. So
you
I'm
gave
gonna
him the
tell
nod.
him in Chinese. I gotta check up on something, but keep your eye out.
So I look at him like, keep my eye out.
Yeah.
I start to-
You're like, what? I don't want
Pay
to.
it- So I'm gonna in Chinese just say, pay attention to your surroundings. I'll be back.
I'm like, okay.
So your company's like, what's going on? What does he mean? What is he talking about? Pay attention to the surroundings. He's like,
So I look at the dude like, I shrug. Oh,
he's like, ugh, I hate it when they try to. It's like I hate it when they think they can speak to us like freaking servants, bastards. Don't tell anybody I said that. By the way, I need this job.
no problem.
So where were we? As she's just like hands you another. What's your drink?
Oh, I drink sake.
Oh, and she's handing you like your fourth sake bomb. She's like, here. It's like,
Sir.
like, oh, very good.
Them definitely shit faced. I ain't gonna lie.
And then right behind, maybe about 5 or 6 seconds behind, you can see Hinomaru just not running, but walking by you, seeming like he's following the other two.
He looks like he's
Yeah,
following.
he's also like walking, but then looking up. Like they're all the two your two compatriots here have been doing the look up like.
Let me ask you a question,
Sure.
Louis. I'm sorry, Steve.
Go ahead.
Kazuya, he has not gone upstairs yet, right? Where is he at right now? Is he
Kazuya?
going? Yeah.
Kazuya, he went to the American side for the card, for the gambling side.
Okay.
But yeah, he was able to. He navigated past that, yelling something at somebody. But you were too busy. You were too preoccupied.
All right.
Okay, what is everybody doing?
You already know what I'm doing.
Okay,
So they're acting suspicious. They're acting weird. I'm shit faced, but I'm like trying to keep aware of what's going on around me.
Okay.
A little. Actually, no. I'm keeping an eye on them.
Okay.
Trying to watch them.
I'm gonna go talk to Hanada, my boy that gave me the tickets.
Yeah, he's with Atsuko,
So I'm gonna go tell him what's going on.
and it's Tanaka. I've only given you 3 names. Now, I'm the one that has to remember all the other fucking names. I literally went through a Japanese birth name book to get these names, but you walk to the door that leads you to the stairwell to go to the catwalk, and as you open the door, you walk through first, Atsuko, and Tanaka, as he turns, he's like, what are you doing? Talking to you, Hinamaru.
I'm like, I noticed something's missing. I'm trying to help.
Fine, let's go.
So follow.
All right. You head up 2 flights. No, actually 4 stairwells. They're the metal steps that wrap around, go up, around, up, around, up, around until you get to that section where the catwalk is, and there's a small, one of those F-shaped ladders as you climb up. You finally climb up. Talking to Atsuka, once you get to that top step, you can see 2 of the guards laid out. Now, by laid out, they're laying down, so you don't have a good angle. But when you see them to your immediate right, directly across, you can see the other 2. They're also laid out.
Where's their firearms?
Because you have the extra vision power or cybernetics, I will grant you that you don't see any. And cursory glances on the ones across in the catwalk, you don't see them having weapons, but you do notice that one of them, from an angle, once you look at both, and you're like, I don't see any. Holy shit! The first one to the left, he's headless.
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna tell Tanaka. Hey, one's missing a head.
So he immediately pulls
He
immediately pulls out his weapon, and he's like, "We have a situation." And, he gives him a call sign, and we need to get the boss out of here right now. This could be a hit. Well, not could be. He said it's a hit. Get the boss out of here now. He said, you should go. And turning to you, Hinamaru, it's like, this just got serious. You should go.
All right.
Go, I said. No, he just pistol whips you.
That turn and shit.
You got a knife on you?
Oh, he's like, really? He pulls out. He's like, this is my favorite. It's like, I got this. He's like, I saw a Rambo movie. I had to get it. And he hands you a big fat Bowie knife.
Which is weird. In Japan, they don't carry those.
That's
things.
what I'm saying.
Okay, whatever.
So, all right. He loves Rambo. So he patters himself with the weapons. He just pulled out from a scabbard that he had hidden on his belt.
All right, so I'm gonna take it.
So Are you going up or are you going? He's not going back. He's like, let's go. Let's go see if the other guys still have their heads, if they're even alive.
All right, let's go.
So you
So I'm
take.
gonna
He's
go
like
with him.
he. So you take these guys, and I'll go around.
Okay, be careful.
All right. The beat starts getting a little bit louder. So this is what I'm going to do. It's going to be an environmental penalty for listening, for hearing. Now, the DJ had pumped that, had raised that volume. Now, Yi Li, I'm going to give you make a perception check, but it's going to be a high. It's going to be a high difficulty. So it's going to be at least an 18 or better. So now everyone's just, dancing and whatever. And let's see. Thought I had that. Did you make the roll? All right, go ahead.
I can cast half the spells I fucking have. I'll never be broke.
Yee, did you make the roll? The perception? Yeah.
My bad. I thought you were talking to one of them.
No. I'm talking to you.
I don't recognize my name. That's what it is. I'm sorry.
Remember your name.
Mark, and remember.
Freaking 10.
Ah, okay.
I got a 19 intelligence. Is it like a +5 to that or something?
Whatever the bonus is.
I'm not sure what it is.
It's on the ME chart. That's like a +2 or 3.
So that's still 13. So
Yeah.
let me put that here. 3, you said?
Well, 16, 17 is 1. 18, 19 is 2.
So it's
Yeah,
2.
I'm looking at it. It's in the book on page 17. So you say you had a 19?
My intelligence is 19.
All right, it says +2.
All right.
There you go.
Okay.
This
Now,
card doesn't make it rolls. I just can't do it myself. Yeah.
all right. At this point, you can see. So, foregoing that roll, immediately once that door, the door comes open, and you can see Hinomaru coming out alone. But he doesn't. He has a very concerned look on his face. Okay.
So, looking at him, I try to get his attention.
Okay. I mean, that's not easy. That's not hard to do at this point. So I'll lower this so you guys can have it.
I don't know.
You're muted.
I'll let them know that there's. I whisper, not whisper. I try to tell them low, when no one else around, that there's a hit. We need to move. We need to get out of here. Unless you want to help protect Tanaka.
So, I partially sober up when he says that. These 2 jacks that are with me, they work for him, don't they?
No.
No.
No,
Alright.
they're not. They're hangers. You know, they're wannabes. They have
They're
money,
wannabes?
but they're using the club as a backdrop to make themselves, you know, into tough guys. But they're not yakuza.
So, I look at these kids, and the chick, and they're like, "Hey, do you guys want to do something? You guys want to do something crazy?"
So everyone's just like, go on.
Get crazy?
So I tell them, check it out. I hand them all a strip of a small piece of calligraphy.
Mm-hmm.
It's the cheat gun incantation. So
Okay.
basically, I give them actual AR.
Okay.
So I give all three of them one each, and I take one too. And I tell them, do what I do. And I pull out a lighter and I light the paper.
Okay. So
And then
the
go up.
guys. Now, mind you, this is you're at a VIP table, so it's you, 4 of the 2 guys that visited your shop, 3 of their friends. So there's 6 men and 6 women.
And 6 women.
Yes.
I got 10 of those. So I hand out. I give them all one.
Okay. So the two that were left out, the hostesses, they're like, oh, I want to be in on a trick. What the fuck, Chinese bitch? No, I'm just kidding. I didn't say that.
You said there was 6, right? Hold on.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. They don't say that. I just want to say Chinese bitch a lot. So
Really don't like Chinese.
so they all grab the paper, and you know, a couple of them have the lighters. So like, is this just like flash paper? Cool. So you know, they all light it, and that's how the incantation
Yeah,
works.
they don't need to know how it works. They just need to light the paper.
Okay. So they light it. And say, shh. Whoa! What the fuck?
Hey, shit, cool, right?
It's like, what? That's it? Ah, you fucking Chinese bitch. No, I'm just kidding. But it's like that. What's the trick?
So
he's just like, what's the trick? And he has his hand over one of the candles of the table, and they're like, Fo! He's like, your hand is burning. He's like, huh? I don't feel a thing. What was that?
That's your trick.
It's like, holy shit. He's like, everybody do this. They're all like, what the fuck? Like, how drunk are you? It's like, look, nothing. No, I don't feel anything. It's like, wait, it hurts a little bit, but still, look, nothing. It's like, he's like, it's like, are you one of those super, you're not like those flying guys, right? It's like, what is that? Is that some magic paper? Are you a sorcerer? Are you a wizard?
no, it's a prayer to your ancestors to protect you.
It's like, what? It's like, we don't have Chinese ancestors. Ah, you piece of shit. Ah, you know,
Yeah, you do.
They start
Chinese bitch.
for that they start razzing you and shit. Ah, fucking, it's like, more drinks, get over here, and you're still there in tomorrow, like, what the fuck just happened?
I'm gonna just keep going. I'm like, what the fuck?
All right.
I'm gonna go do what I need to do.
All right. You guys up top, you get to the first guy on your right. He has his head, but there's a stab wound that you can see punctured his carotid and went straight through his neck. So that was an instant death. And the wound itself, the curious thing is, because those are 2 main arteries, he should have bled out, but he didn't.
It's like the wound sealed.
Yes.
Is it from heat?
You do notice there's some searing along the edge of the first wound that you look at, and it matches on the other side. His face, his eyes aren't closed; they're wide open, and he looks. He has the face of like pure shock.
I'm gonna grab. Now Tanaka's with me, right?
No, he's on the other side.
Okay.
So that means he's 50 feet away.
Now
And
with my eyes.
yeah, I mean, you can see him, but talking to him is not going to be possible over the music.
Okay, but I wanna make sure I track him and make sure that just in case if anybody's running up, I'm gonna throw this damn knife as hard as I can.
Okay, make a perception check.
Not with that roll.
Wait, what happened to your die? Your die trading?
Ah, he gave up on that. He spent all that shit. Only a certain goblin has stuck
this
to
Puerto
it.
Rican with a mullet is talking junk.
I may be a Puerto Rican with a mullet, but
He's making his die rolls. Anyway, all right. So yeah, you don't notice anything as you're. I'm assuming you're making your way to the second body.
Yes.
All right. When you find him, he has virtually the identical wound.
Same
Now,
thing.
the wound isn't straight, like it doesn't follow.
And they got no weapons around.
Huh? There
No
you can see holsters, but you don't see any weapons.
No knives on them.
They had belt loops for their what are they called? The wakizashi? I think that's what they call the small blades. Yeah. But those are gone too.
Wakatashis and
no,
Tantos.
the small blades is a tanto,
The tanto, yeah.
and you got the short sword which is wakasashi,
Yeah.
and then you got
So
the long
it
blade.
definitely it's the tanto, not the wakizashi.
Okay. All right, keep on going.
Where did this go? Yeah, still royalty free. Just so you know. All right. Now, the wound itself, it's straight across, so it's not like going this way, like up and down. It's going right across, hitting the goes right through. Yeah. So when you finish checking the guy and looking for what his weapons would be, and noticing that they're gone, you look up and you can see Tanaka. He's swinging at something. He's engaged in combat with something, but he's obscuring whatever he's swinging at. You can see he's swinging at it because his gun is no longer in his hands.
So I'm gonna run towards that way.
Okay. All right. So Hino, once you get to you make your way past all the VIPs, the door to the traditional gambling hall is there. The two guys are the two sentries, two soldiers are standing there, and then there's the bar area. Kazuya is nowhere to be seen, but there people still milling about. Everyone seems doesn't seem to be an alert going out.
So I'm gonna see if the guys will let me through that door.
Oh, you make your way to the other side, and they stop. One of them stops. He's like, "What's your hurry?"
I have to warn somebody.
They both look at each other like, "Warn?" It's like, "Warn who?"
Boss, because there's a hit right now.
They're both like,
That's not being me. I gotta
so
make
he's like, "Who the hell are you?" Yeah, the one you're talking to puts his hand out to your chest and starts gently pushing you back. And by gently, I mean like firmly pushing you back as the other one steps in front of the door, puts his full body in front of the door as he's on his radio. You can see he's just like, he's talking, but again, the sound of the crowd, the music, you can't make out what he's saying. The guy in front of you, he's like, "What are you talking about, hit? What boss? Who the hell are you?"
I'm Hinamaru. I come here all the time.
That Hinomaru, he's like, Hinomaru that fucked my wife yesterday? No, I'm just kidding.
That was Hinomaru fool. Nah, I mean, so I let him know that the catwalk, all the guards are gone. It seems like there's a hit. Tanaka said there's a it seems a hit, and I told him I was going to help.
Where is Tanaka?
He's at the catwalk with some other guy.
So
That's helping.
With that, I'm gonna have you make a mental affinity roll. We're gonna start using these lesser known attributes. Mental affinity is where you are trying to charm or impress or convince the person that you're talking to.
You know, nobody got bonuses on there. It's never gonna work.
Hell no.
The only
I got
one
a
who
12
have
today.
that would be like Steve.
My amazing.
But they don't have a high infinity.
What's your MA?
12.
Okay, so you
I suck.
virtually, yeah. He's like, but I just saw the thing and come on.
You don't believe me? I'm gonna kick his ass. I'm gonna kick him.
Okay. So,
Believe me? Ah!
he's like, please believe me. Please believe me.
Really gonna kick him?
Now, he turned and he's looking, and like again, he takes off his glasses at this point because now he has to.
Yeah.
he's
Cross-eyed, right?
Yeah, he's like major asshole, sir, major asshole. I'm surrounded by assholes.
You got a Paquito look.
That's fucked up. Anyway, so you can hear him giving his call sign to Tanaka. He's like, come in. So he looks at the dude and he says, stay here. And he starts making a beeline because remember, there's two sides, two entrances to the stairwells, so two separate doors. He's going down this road now, and he starts running. He's straight up sprinting. And then the other guy at the door, he's calling on the radio, and he's just like, hello. And immediately he just pulls it out of his ear and takes out his weapon. He has a MAC-10, and he turns and opens the door. And and he rushes in.
So I follow him.
He's like, get
He got
the
a
fuck
gun.
back! No.
He got a machine gun.
Just
I'm
pistol
gonna be
whips
behind him.
He's like, I'm gonna walk in here now. I'm helping. I'm a helper. All right. At this point, Yi Lee, once everyone finally gives you the business, and everyone gets back to their revelry, you do notice that one soldier running across from the other side of the dance floor, running towards the same door to go upstairs.
And I'm gonna be running to the bathroom.
Make a perception check. Yee. That's you, Steve.
I mean, to do a perception roll?
Yeah. I'm using your character name. You're the one not responding.
I know
You're the
I'm
one
so
that
stupid.
picked that name.
I did, and it's literally a translation of my own name. I'm just not used to it. Where is my character sheet?
And she said, Steve. Ooh. Yosh.
Another perception, you said?
Please.
This one makes you roll it by hand. I got 19 this time.
Nice. Okay. So you that's not for seeing the guy running across, but for some reason you just look up because you know that's where he's going, and now you can see the silhouette and the occasional flash from his the white collar and the cuffs of Tanaka swinging at something, but you can't make out what it is he's swinging at.
All right. So with that those girls belong here, right?
They are hostesses, so yes.
So There's 10 of us. So I asked the girl that's with me.
Mm-hmm.
I asked her, you guys have a group room?
So she's saying, maybe. Playing it coy. She knows there's a goddamn group room. It's like maybe. It depends. How much you? He's like, you've been pretty cheap. You fuck. Let's go. It depends. What are we talking about? A group or a group?
That's a group.
So she turns to one of the girls and just pulls her down. She's like, looking for a group room. She's like, oh shit. And it just starts spreading. And the guys are like, they don't know that it's coming from you. They think it's coming from the girls. So the girls, they're like, yo, you down? You down? Everyone says, yeah, you down? You down? You down? Group room. So they get up. Everyone starts getting up from the table, grabbing, last swigs, last puffs, and start moving away towards the Pai Gow room. I'll say the Pai Gow room, and that's where some of the group rooms are. That's where they're taking you. So she's like, you are going to love this.
So I'm gonna follow them along and get these guys out of there real quick as fast as I can.
All right, so once walk me through the entirety of what you're trying to do so that I have an idea.
So I'm trying to get a gauge on how much this is gonna cost me. On top of that, I'm gonna get them. We'll go to the group room. So getting away from this area because this is where the combat is happening. Mm-hmm. I already protected them as much as I could. I'm getting them to the group room, and I'm gonna join them. I'm not gonna freaking come out here and fight. I'm gonna fuck with the chick too and the rest of them.
Okay.
I'm watching out for these guys. I'm making them safe.
Okay.
I figured like if we're in a separate place, maybe like when the gunfire starts, I'll get them to stay there, depending how far along I am during this group thing, and maybe I come back out and help.
He comes out with one of those Japanese diapers. Is it? What's going on?
But yeah, I just want to get them out, get them someplace safe.
Oh, what do they call those?
Their underwear.
Really?
Yeah.
What the sumo wrestlers wear? He's like, hey, diaper lady, here's my diaper. Austin Powers. I'm sorry. Okay. Ooh. All right. So for Hino, once you go in, this room is another larger room. You can see about from where you're standing, maybe about 7 tables, and then on the far end there's another private bar, and there's a corner booth where you can see Kazuya, and he's enjoying himself. He has his cadre of men as they're all toasting, and girls are laughing, and nothing seems to be happening yet. At one point, one of his men, the guy you're coming in, he waves him down, and he's just like, takes out his radio, and he's like, they're signaling that the signal's down, and they're all like, what's going, now they're the two, there's the revelry, and then there's the actual guards that are on either side of that booth, and those are the ones that are noticing as they're looking at their radio, and finally they turn to him, and he leans over. The dawning realization of what's happening is coming, and finally he stands up, and you can hear him scream from across the room, which pretty much stops all the gambling cold as people are looking, and screams for the girls to take a hike, and they leave, and he starts to move in your direction.
Oh, Lou, it's called Fundoshi.
What's that?
No, that's the short one.
Okay.
The Mawashi is the long one.
The Fundoshi, I'm looking at it right now. It's the
I'm
regular.
looking at it right now,
All
too.
right, don't worry about it. I was just curious. Now, so he does that, and as they're moving towards two of the two guards from the opposite sides, they immediately reach up and grab their necks, one on one side and the other on the other side, and they're like, from across the room. There's no light. There's lighting. It's a pretty well lit. It's not bright lighting, but bright enough for the tables. That one spotlight over the table with a little lamplights scattered here and there. And in his corner, there's just, one of those globes that's dimly lit that's hanging over the table itself, so everyone can see that. Yeah. So they hit it, and you can just see from your distance, like it's blood that's like pouring out of their hands. They're like, and hit the ground. He's just like, he's in shock that everyone just whips out weapons. Okay, so for he's just like,
Did we get
It was
away?
at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
now for Atsuka, Asuka. All right, so Atsuko, as you're running,
My speed is a 24.
going down that and making that right turn, and keeping your eye as he's swinging, you can see his assailant. He's essentially in an assassin's garb. He has his the slit for where his eyes are, but he has the black face paint. So he's essentially all in black, with the exception you can see is the whites of his eyes as he's getting into it. He is pretty much bloodied up Tanaka with, the attack of 1,000 cuts. He's just cutting him with his blade as he's swinging. He's just, and Tanaka's doing his best to fend him off, but you can see him. He's rapidly fading. Now, what are you going to do before the initiative, if anything?
I'm going to take my cigarette out my mouth while I'm running up.
Assuming he's running with a cigarette. Yo, Terrence, I need a line man. What's going on?
Yes, I am. I said I'm smoking my stove. Fucking running with my cigarette in my mouth.
Doing a Papo Blanco. Go ahead, anyway.
Take that bitch out. And I'm going to flick that shit right at the dude's face.
So I'm assuming you have a Mugai Gong.
No.
Or are you just going to...
He wants to insult him and shit.
He's like, bitch. Hey, yo. He's going to do a Razor Maroon with a cigarette.
Why not?
Okay,
That
so
doesn't
if
apply.
that's what you're doing, we're doing an initiative.
Oh my god.
Hey, yo. You want to mess with the bad guy?
The dude doesn't even see me, so I should be able to do a surprise attack.
Oh, it's a surprise in that it's dumb. But go ahead.
Yes,
Do
you
I
see
do
that
the
there.
attack, or do I get a niche?
Make your attack.
You roll a 1 and shit. Like past him.
Probably will.
You set the bar on fire.
No.
Ah!
Garbage.
He was like, eh. And his cigarette's like, it immediately goes down. Oh,
He
here's
flicked it the wrong way.
He just set a girl's hair on fire.
He flicked it in his own face. He'd be like, ah, man.
It's like, this is the greatest night of my life. Ah, I'm blind. All right, roll initiative.
I got a 17.
No, not you. Him.
He got a 1.
24.
kill him.
All right.
Oh, wow. I am
And
confident.
a 24 and a 21. So you would go first. I'm also going to roll for Tanaka.
I'm going home.
Okay.
Poor Tanaka.
So
He's kinda
because
beat up.
he's gravely injured, so he's taking penalties. All right, so your attack first. You come into melee combat range. He sees you as you roll up, so he's immediately going into a defensive stance, and he from where you saw, it looked like he had one blade, but he has two in his hands. Immediately goes into a defensive stance.
My strike is to go and cut his wrist with the Rambo knife to be able for him to drop a weapon.
So you're going to try to disarm him because that's really what you're trying to do.
Yes.
Actually,
Don't be a dick.
that's what you're doing.
All right. Not with that. Well, a 9.
It's essentially a called strike, so no.
Okay.
Yeah, 12 better.
Okay. All right. Well, you take your swing. He easily evades that. In doing so, he turns to do a roundhouse kick, but not to you.
He does a roundhouse kick to your ancestors.
All right, so he does that roundhouse kick and he aims it right at Tanaka. Hits him square in the chest. But the force of that kick knocks him. It's knocking him right over the guardrail into the air. So he's like, motherfucker!
Oh, fuck.
What, if anything, are you doing?
So Tanaka went over the rail.
Yes, but you can with your. You guys are trained fighters. Well, most of you are. Some of you are. So what I will say is, in true Hong Kong fashion, once he hits him and he goes over the edge, you can try to keep him from falling over.
I'm gonna do that.
But that would require you to make an action to save him. So in other words,
I'm gonna do that.
You're foregoing your attack. That's your action. Okay.
Okay.
So you don't have to match that roll. You just have to hit.
9.
Jesus Christ. That's literally the same roll.
You have a bonus?
1.
Yeah, it does. That's same plus 1.
So you he's just
We're
like
only first level, dude.
he gets that hit, boom. He goes over the railing and you grab him. Now, in order for you to he's not the way it happens, he's falling backwards. So you reach out, you grab him with your right arm, I'm assuming, and you have to use your left arm in order to brace for the weight. So with that, you just like, huh? No, I'm just kidding.
He rolls a 20 on you.
No. The way I wanna stop it, to stop myself from going over with him, is to use my foot, and I use my foot to push myself backwards, like grab him.
Yeah. So you mean like you're gonna grab him and then brace yourself to pull him back?
Yeah.
Okay, because that's how you could have said it. Just saying. I don't know where you were going with that.
All right.
I'm gonna use my special foot, not the regular foot. That's why they call me Sugarfoot.
All right. Don't start.
All right, Sugarfoot. Now, once you do that and you're able to pull him over, okay? In the span of 30 seconds, once you grab him and you pull him over, you can see he's really, really hurt. Like his entire white shirt is red. That's he's got. You can see the cuts in his suit, by his legs. So he was essentially cutting nerve clusters to keep him from fighting, where his muscles are. When you turn to go back to your enemy, he is gone.
All right.
Oh,
So
shit.
I'm gonna pick up Tanaka, and I'm gonna get him out of here.
Gotta warn the others. It's like radio's down. Go.
What about you?
Don't worry about me. He
All right,
does
so
one of
I'm
those,
stabbing-
you know, like, remember those kung fu
gonna
movies where
finish
they
the
just
job.
stand still? Like,
They're dead.
Do I see his gun on the floor?
no, he's disarmed.
All right. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say, you sure?
Just go. I'll be fine. Where are you going? Why are you leaving me here?
The jigs in the ribs.
He's
Yeah.
like, I'm your contact, bitch.
You said American me.
All right.
He's
so
like,
I'm
don't
gonna-
look at me, little puppet.
All right. So I'm gonna head down over there.
All right. For Hinomaru, what, if anything, are you doing?
Mystic invisibility.
He's like, I'm out.
That way I can get through without hopefully not getting assassinated.
That's an art of invisibility.
Yes, sir. 1 chi, and I think they gotta roll a saving throw.
Okay.
But that's like 1 chi per action I move or some shit. I'm gonna burn through chi real quick.
He's like, fuck this.
I only got 13. I need to
Wow.
learn a new martial art form.
Really suck.
I told you, I'm a good character.
You're a good character.
I like my character.
You make no sense.
I could probably kick the shit out of anybody. But then I'll probably die because of the damage I'll take.
All right, so the chance of success is 50% plus 3 per level.
Okay, we're first. Roll D100.
Like, ha la 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 la. You can still see me, right? He's like, why are you saying ha la la?
No, I ain't get it. I suck. All right.
He's like, I'm too scared.
I'm new, so yeah. Feel like I gotta get a new one. This mystic doesn't work.
He's like, I need to send this in with the warranty. All right. So the security that you were following that's at the door, he's like, hurry up, go. Everyone stay still. Everyone sit down. Because people are now starting to get up. The ones that were closer to the action finally noticed the two that fell. So they're starting to get up. You can hear women screaming from the distance, you know, from across the room, like, ah! And that starts everyone turning back and just looking like, what's going on? And he's just like,
Out of the way.
he takes his weapon, he's like, brrr, in the air. He's like, get down now. Let's go. So as they're moving towards you, these guys are just falling. Now, as they're falling, the lights above the tables are starting to go out, and people are freaking out. Like, you can see the streaks. You know, if something's hitting these lights, but they're not guns. So, I mean, obviously, you know that they're thrown items, but whatever's hitting them, you can't see it. So that it's just getting darker as they're coming towards. You can see him at the head of the procession. Maybe about a half dozen guys. By the time he gets close enough, like within 30 feet, it's just him and one other dude as they're running towards you. And he's like shooting behind him. He's like, glah, 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 glah.
Is there any metal, like a metal leg I could pick up from a chair?
I was just going to say, he's just going to grab somebody's metal leg and shit, like in Guardians.
That shit could work. Okay. Oh,
He's like, I'm getting that leg.
I'm gonna get that eye.
He's like, and I want that eye.
So
Okay.
one of the other guards that were near me.
Hold on for a second.
fell.
So repeat what you were saying. You were looking for like a chair leg or something?
Some sort of weapon, any type of weapon from any of the guards that fell near me.
Nobody fell near you. They fell on the opposite side of the room as they're walking
so
towards you.
I'm gonna
As
use
they're
the chair
running
leg.
towards
Then.
you. Okay.
I'm gonna break a chair leg,
You're
a
like,
metal chair leg.
Get away from me. First
I got
level.
weapon proficiency in provisional, so I'm good.
All right. Finally, the guy shooting behind him, the muzzle flashes. from the muzzle flashes, you don't need to make a perception check. You can see at least 4 of these assailants as they're flipping over tables.
Yeah.
It's like he's firing randomly, but as he's firing the muzzle flashes, you can see them flipping over the table like like those blinkers where it freezes that motion.
I'm gonna call shot for one of their heads.
Which prompts your guy, your security that's in front of you, to start shooting in their direction. All right, so make an attack roll. Go ahead. It's a called shot because you're aiming at a head.
15 total.
Okay, so ha! He's like,
Boom!
he's like, motherfucker, I'm killing you. No, I'm just kidding. So they all 4 start going after you and shit.
I succeeded. I got their attention.
I must succeed. All right, what's the damage? This is
If you
improvised
figure,
with
color-
a D4. D4 plus D4 plus
Okay.
strength.
Five to his head.
Yay! Okay.
Hey,
So, what I will do, I will make this an option and let you guys vote on it. Headshots, double damage, automatic. But that also applies to you.
to us, yeah. Sure. I say okay. That just makes me want to wear a helmet.
What say you two?
Yeah, fuck it.
All right. Majority rules.
So
No.
It's too late. It's too late for the Podolsky
10
method.
points to his head.
No.
He's like, no.
No,
All right.
damn it.
You crack him, but you didn't roll high enough to do like a knockout or a stun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Missing it to hurt.
So the guy, as he's shooting, and he just sees that leg, it cracks him. He just looks at you. He turns to you like, really? He gives you that.
I've got nothing.
He gives you that really look, and he goes back to shooting.
I grab another leg when I can.
Okay. So finally, Kazuya comes in. He's like, kill them all. The guy's like, I'm trying. People are hitting the floor as he naturally gunshots. Everyone's screaming, hitting the floor inside the club itself. Now people are starting hearing that once they hear the gunshots, the people from the immediate area around the bar, they start running towards the door. The 2 guards on the other side start running in your direction. And they see you throwing shit, so they're naturally going to shoot you first. Now, I'm going to call a headshot. No, I'm just kidding. That's fucked up. Now, no. He runs past you. He's like, who are you? Never mind. Let's go.
Go.
All right. Now, for Yi Lee,
Yeah.
you get to the room. It's you remember that moon room from Revenge of the Nerds with with the padded floors and and there's
Sex room, basically.
it's essentially a dope ass sex room, and they lead you in. The girl's just like, okay, so for this they give you a price, which immediately dilates your pupils. And the guys are like, they're all talking, and they don't seem to be too disturbed, but the 2 that were with you, the one that was with you, he just looks at you, is like, you don't got it, do you? And you,
How much they talking about? How much did they say?
they're talking maybe 1,000.
I got it. I mean, I'll be tight, but I got it.
Yeah, but 1,000 in one shot, you're just like, fuck. the fuck. He's like, I got you, old man. Just remember me when I come by your shop.
So, all right.
There you go.
I'm staying by the door. I'm keeping an ear out. for
Okay.
disturbance.
In all that time, once the action starts, you're like maybe 5 or 6 minutes into getting down, meaning like clothes coming off and people pairing off that were already paired off, and the scents start mixing into the air, and people start getting a little comfortable. More drinks start flowing. Now you hear, do, 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 do. You can hear it from the door, and one of the girls is the first to notice. She's like, "What the hell is that?"
So
And the dude's just like, "Shut up!" No, He doesn't. But is more or less that's kind of how it happens. So, but you noticed
So-
that you were active listening, so that's
Yeah.
it's either someone's shooting fireworks or firearms.
Right. And fireworks isn't what's happening.
No.
Yeah, this ain't China.
I'm just trying to keep them all distracted and calm.
Okay. Another minute goes by, and then now you can hear the thundering sounds of people running outside the door, and the gunshots are becoming more and more pronounced through the padded door. Well, it's not padded, but through the wooden door. Now your group's like, what the fuck is that? Are the guys are like, the guys and the girls are like, is somebody shooting? Should we get out of here? It's like, we're all naked. Because they're all naked. Everyone's naked.
Everyone's naked. I'm gonna move over to the door and take a peek out.
Okay. You don't have a view into the main area, but
Right.
from your little hallway, you can see people running past you.
I can see them running past me.
In varying stages of trying to get dressed. Sort of Big Trouble Little China style, as they're exiting their rooms and moving down the hall.
I remember.
Mm-hmm.
So the girl that was with me.
Yeah, that's Anna. She comes over. She's like, what's going on?
So I look
her
at her
tight little body.
tell
She's
her-
just like, what's going on? Let's. Are we doing this or what? Get that little piddly out. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine. She said, let's see that little gizzard.
So yeah, I secured the door.
So even the guys are like, it's like, dude, what's happening?
like-
Was that guns? Is somebody shooting?
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit. So the guys start getting dressed. The girls start getting dressed. Anna's
that
just
was
like,
good.
she runs and grabs her stuff and grabs your stuff. She's like, we should leave. We need to leave now before the police arrive.
I asked her, is there a safe way out of here?
So she's just like, yes. So she goes to the other side of the room. She's just like, don't tell anybody I showed this. It's like, she's looking at it. She's like, I could get fired. Don't say. So she presses on a panel, and the door pops, and she pulls it open, and it's just like it's like a back way out, like a secret panel between each of the rooms, so the girls can move freely. People can move between each room.
Right, I understand.
So she's like, come on, this way. It's like,
There's a lot.
everyone goes into the room. She shuts the door, and she's like, people are still in the process of getting dressed. So it's not like everyone's filing out half naked.
Right.
So that's going to take a few minutes or a minute or two. As far as Atsuko, you go down, and now you can, as you're getting down to the first level, you can hear the gunfire.
All right. Keep on heading.
When you
that
come
way.
out, but here's the problem: you're at the farthest end of the club, and there's a yoke of people trying to push through through the entrance. So with that, there's just a sea of humanity there in front of you.
All right. I'm going to stay on the stairs,
Mm-hmm.
letting them, because I'm above them. And I'm going to see what's going on.
Okay, to the left, directly across the dance floor, and mind you, the music's still going because even the DJ has abandoned his post. The you can see the flashes, the muzzle flashes, coming from the door.
All right. They're shooting at somebody that's inside that other room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All I could do right now is kind of like, wait, I can't get to that. Can I get to that door? I got to go through the people, right?
You would need to jump the rail, go down into the dance floor, and make a diagonal run towards the other and climb up, go over the railing, and then make your way through the people as they're pushing past.
All right,
It can be done. It's just it'll take you a little bit of time.
I'm doing like Crouching Tiger. I'm gonna walk on people's heads.
You're gonna snap 99 goblins with a one-handed palm push.
No, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna jump over the rail and just head towards that way.
Okay. All right. So Hinomaru, and of course they both leave.
I was stretching my legs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get a standing desk. I can't sit down like this. But you get to the door. He pushes past you finally, and he's like, "Let's go. Who are you? Forget about it. Let's get out of here. Keep shooting." He's like, "Kill them all. Close the door. So the guy comes out. As he comes out, and he's shutting the door. There, what looks like a ninja star just right dead center in his forehead. Like,
as he does that, I'm gonna jab the door with the leg to brace it, so that way they can't come through, and run with this dude.
Yeah. So he does that. Hold on a second, because I have the sounds. I don't even know why I'm not using it. But
and I take the shuriken.
the shuriken. That's what I said. Ninja
There you
star. All right. No, he's just like shooting. When it hits, he has his finger still on the trigger, so he falls shooting upwards. No rolls or anything, but you both take cover as the bullets are starting to ricochet everywhere, causing even more panic from the crowd trying to push out.
Yeah.
There's at least 100 people trying to shove their way through that door frame, down that hallway. So he's like, "Get out of the way! Get out!" But he can't even push through because he's like 5 feet. He's 5 foot tall, a 5 foot Japanese fury, and he can't push through these people. And he's
How heavy is he?
He was armed, but he's already his gun is empty. He just has it in his hand. It's like one of those nickel plated 45s.
It's basically just a hammer now.
Yeah, that's it. Pretty much. He's like, "Get out!" Clack, clack, and people are like, "Get out of here!" No, I'm just kidding. But
so the doorway. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna pick him up and run on the crowd, if I can do that, to try to get out.
Ooh,
Oh, you have that ability?
The acrobatics. I do. I'm a ninja, dude.
No. You know what I'm talking about? That
No. They don't have that.
like a
Yeah,
body
No,
lightning type shit.
Yeah, I know. Body reduction. No, I don't. I want to run on people, literally.
That is
Fuck
a thing,
them.
right? Body reduction.
Yeah, there's two of them. There's one that's a Zenjokao, and there's another technique that's weight reduction or some shit like that. The falling.
You can run on feathers and shit.
But I can't do neither of those. I'm just gonna grab him and use my acrobatics to try to run.
All right, so I will give you the acrobatics roll with a penalty of 20. Because you have acrobatics, it's not going to be a full 40. If you didn't, it would be 40, negative 40.
Yeah.
That thing is running on people.
What's the percentage?
I'm getting this nigga out.
What was the
I
percentage?
have 65. I have.
Okay, and it was a 45. So you're just like, yeah, he's like, "Get the fuck off me! Hey, what the fuck?" All he hears, what the fuck? Get off me! He's like, it's like, what are you doing? What the fuck?
I'm getting you out of here.
Okay. So for Yi, you guys, everyone's finally gets dressed. She leads you down the this long hall. Opens this, this. It's one of those twist locks that goes, the Katie bars that twist open. So she twists that and pushes the door and leads you into an alley. She's like, "Come, hurry up!" And you can hear, to your right, as you come out, you can see people running in the street, running in different directions.
All right. So Yeah, I get these guys all to go. Let's go, go, go.
Okay.
I tell them the scatter. We'll meet up later.
All right. So in the distance, you can finally hear.
Sirens.
Hear sirens. I know they sound different than that.
Yeah, I don't have those. I don't have that sound. So. All right.
Nice,
let's,
yeah.
Turn off the the rave music, and once you get into the street, people are just going in different directions, panic, running. So, what exactly are you doing?
So after I get them to go,
Mhm.
'cause I'm trying to get them to go, I'm gonna see if I can. Would I? Would this character do that? No,
that's
get the
what
fuck
you
out.
should have done.
This character won't do that. There's no reason for him to do that, is there? I mean, I don't have that kind of combat skills, and my spells are all defensive.
You can do whatever
You
you
gotta
want.
start offensive some way.
You know what? I go inside. I try to make my way back inside.
It's
Go
just,
see if I
it's,
can-
you can hear it's like, wait, where are you going?
I tell him that I gotta go help a friend.
It's like, you're gonna get yourself killed. Come back. Fuck him. Click. No, I'm just kidding. No, but she does yell after you. She's like, come back. Where are you going? Yeah, as her voice trails away. For Atsuko, you make your way across. You finally see you can see Kazuya. He had come out as you were climbing you were climbing the rail to get closer to him, and then you see Hiromaru. He's just talking. He's yelling at him. He's trying to hit people, and finally Hiromaru just grabs him and just like forces his way up on top of people's shoulders and heads and starts literally crowd surfing. It's just one of those things. You just like, what the fuck? No, he's just like.
So he's getting him out.
He's
Is anybody
moving. He's moving
really?
out of sight, but the one bodyguard that was still shooting, as he was backing up to close the door, he gets hit with the shuriken and hits the ground, shooting up into the air, causing the herd to stampede even harder, which prompts Hiromaru to do what he does, and you run. So what are you doing? Because you can hear the guy fell to where he's partially blocking the door, but now you see the door being kicked open. It's like it's being pushed past. It's opening outwards, but his body is blocking the doorway.
All right. I want to see who's coming out.
Okay.
How far away?
You're 30 feet.
30 feet away?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm going to head towards that way.
Are you going to wait, or are you going to head towards it?
No, I'm going to head towards that way.
All right. Once you get to that, once you get within 15, you make half the distance before the first of the assassins comes through. He has a wakizashi in his hand. He's one of those straight blades. They're not wakizashi, but they're essentially ninja swords and assassin's blades. As he's making his way into the room, and he scans and sees you running towards him, and immediately adopts a defensive stand and moves away from the door. As you can see, another one starting to come through. So you're gonna get one opportunity attack. It would be an opportunity simultaneous attack between you and the assassin before an initiative is declared.
All right. I'm going to throw my knife at him.
Okay, that would be an opportunity attack.
$14.
14. All right, so let me make this roll. 14. So what? You throw the knife, and he parries it with his blade. And he does one of those hero poses, and your ass is just like. All right, so roll initiative.
I wish I had room so I could do that with my ninja sword I got.
15.
You go first.
Why don't you have room? The sword is your blade.
You got this. You got this.
All right, there's 2 of them there, right?
Just the one for now.
All right. I'll do a drop kick.
Okay. He's like, oh my!
Right to the cabeza.
All right, let's call a shot.
16.
16. All right, so he's going to dodge. He has a... And he doesn't dodge, so what's your damage?
Well, I got a strength of a 18, so it's +2. What's a drop kick?
3.
What? Okay, so +3 damage. What's a drop kick damage?
Drop. It'd be like 2d6 because unless you got the drop kick maneuver, which means, huh?
Dude, it's I got the maneuver.
That means you're dropping to the floor, you're kicking him and dodging.
No, he meant like a jumping kick.
So it would fall on the jumping kick.
But he's saying it's a drop kick. It does it does a D8 and it's a critical strike.
All right.
So it's a D8 doubled, and then you add your strength.
Yeah, you get to use combat moves.
2d8, right?
Mm-hmm.
12 points right to the face.
So you added the +3?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my strength.
So he's just like, ha! I block your blick. Ay, Dios mío.
Say that?
No, of course he doesn't say that.
He'd be like, hold on.
Hold on. Art of Fighting, my favorite character. He's like, hold on. Okay. Well, you drop kick him. He rolls. What I will say is
That was 12 points of damage right to his face. That shit is funny. I was like, oh no.
Wait,
just
you
so
forgot.
just so that we're clear. The
forgot
disadvantage
what
of a jump kick is that you can only perform that in a melee round, and all melee attacks are used up in that kick.
Yeah.
So you can only parry, dodge, or move into position.
All right.
So
Dwight, I have
oh
a
wait a
question for
minute.
you. How much-
I'm sorry. Roll that again. It's 1d10 for a flying jump kick.
Roll. 1d10 plus 3.
Or it's 2d10.
2d10?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a critical strike.
Also, it's 3
20 points of damage to the face.
Okay, so ¡ay! Eso duele mucho.
You forgot the house rule we just voted on. That's,
That's
40 points of damage to his head.
Oh, that's ×3, isn't it?
It would be times
No.
3. It would be times 3. Because it's already
times
a
3.
critical strike.
It's escalation.
Yeah, so it's what is that?
Do
18,
I break
20?
this dude's neck?
So you crack him, and he flips, like he does a backflip, and he's like,
He's dead and shit.
"How do I
Yeah.
say goodbye?" Okay.
Yeah. You would have almost killed me in one hit right there. I got 45 SDC and like 19 hit points.
Not your head.
Exactly. I would have been dead.
Yeah, because remember, splitting.
Yeah.
So
I was
it's
like-
not all in your head. It's not all in one extremity.
Like,
And he's like, okay. Now, once you do that, you turn and you can see the other assassin comes in. He's like, "Nani?" And
Kick him in the head. No.
immediately, he puts his weapon to bear. So what we'll do is we'll go to Yi Li. So
me go
Yi
to
Li,
the back.
as you come, you run through. There's several doors, but you can hear the gunfire coming from the farthest end of this hall. When you get to that door, assuming you're going to where the noise is, it opens to the DJ booth. But when you get to the DJ booth, you can see there's a body that's inside that's in that pathway, just on the far side of the door frame. And you can see it's the DJ, and his throat is cut.
The DJ's throat's cut.
Yeah, the door is just
Oh.
like
Like
slightly. It's like a slightly ajar, and you can hear the screams, the gunfire. You can you can hear the triumphant sounds of victory. And he didn't even hear it. He wasn't even there to hear it.
Yeah.
You missed it.
I said, as he's coming into the room, he hears the triumphant sounds of victory.
As Dwight takes his pose,
As he's just
his
like-
huge pose.
So
You come
Well-
into the room. The DJ booth is situated on a riser that looks over the crowd, so you have a perfect view across the entire the entire landscape as it is, and you can see the crowd to your right and to your left, just off to your left, past the just a little past the bar. Now you can see Atsuko, and he's engaged in combat with an assassin that has his, he has the assassin's pose as he's getting ready to attack him. Now, all told, you're talking about maybe about 60, 70 feet away from where you are.
how far can you throw something?
That I don't have the math for that. It would be a weapon proficiency, so let's see. This is page 133. Modern weapons.
I got improvised. I was gonna grab like a random bottle and chuck it to distract the dude.
Okay. I don't know that you would be able to reach from this distance, but let's take a look. It
What
says
did the DJ? Does he have a pistol or anything?
no.
Uh,
No, definitely not. Gets no combat bonuses. That's an interesting question. So, what's your strength?
my strength is.
I'd say if you had above average strength, you could give it a shot, but it would be with a penalty.
Yes, it's a 13. It's not above
So,
average.
yeah, no. You know that you
But-
can't make that distance with your strength.
All right. Looking. Okay. So now look. So I'm surveying the scene.
Mm-hmm.
So I see Dwight engaging.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm looking for everyone else. Like I'm looking for
If you're looking for Hanamaru, you can't see him because he already did his Dragon Ball Z and went across the crowd. So that happened at least a minute ago,
okay.
at a minimum.
So what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna try and make my way over to I'm gonna try and make my way over to
So Atsuko.
Asuko.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's steps to either side of the DJ booth that goes into the crowd. You know, people want to make requests or whatever. So you're able to do that and make your way. What's your speed?
My speed is a 16.
Okay, so you can make it there within a melee. So 15 seconds. By 15 seconds, you can cross that distance.
All right, I got acrobatics and gymnastics.
Okay.
So, you know, if that helps.
Why don't we make an initiative roll, and then we'll determine who goes first of the three of you.
That's a niche, right?
Yeah. So I did a 6 for the assassin.
How do you do that? You just typed it, right?
I just used the die roller. Damn! I believe that Dropkickosaurus is going first.
Oh shit. He's like, I need to kick you again.
He's like, my feet need to hit your head.
I got 11.
Okay, so Footman, what is it? Crazy Legs over here is gonna go first. So what is your attack?
Right.
Yes, I know. Hold on.
You're looking it up.
He's like, I'm looking to see how can I kick him this time. Dude, that reminds me of a troll I played. I couldn't hit anything. I couldn't use a weapon, but I could kick the shit out of everything. Fucking troll monk. Hey, what do you do? Kick him. Kick him. Kick him. I couldn't hit nobody with no stab, spear, punch him, claw him. All I could do was fucking kick. I might as well just been armless.
I'm gonna do a crescent kick to his nuts.
Actually, that's physically impossible.
It's a straight kick.
No, it's an overhead kick.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It says it in the book. It's a side kick with the hip.
It's a side
Yeah.
kick?
Yeah, I was just reading it.
It's
I thought it was.
a swivel
That's
hip.
an axe kick.
That's an axe
That's
kick.
an axe
my
kick.
bad.
Yeah. Okay, make a roll.
Come on, Dwight, get his balls. You can't even hit balls. What's wrong with you, man?
Shut up.
You can crack heads, but no balls.
Sound like a bad porno.
That does sound like a bad porno. All right, so for Yi, you finally make it into range. Now, here's the thing: you have his back, so you could potentially make a sneak attack as you're running up on him. I say potentially because you don't know if he has any awareness abilities, but assuming that you're just getting into the fight, and I should have said nothing.
I'm a palm striker.
And he's like, ha!
No, it's the special one that my only fucking special attack.
Okay.
He's like,
So what does it do?
2 palm push. Special. If I hit, he's stunned for 2 rounds.
Okay.
see, your martial art ain't suck.
And he gets -4 to parry and dodge. If he's
See,
stunned.
your martial art is great. Now you need a gun.
My martial art is great.
All you need to do is that palm push and then shoot him.
Where is that? Where is that? Is it
Mystic
in
China
the?
book.
Huh?
I see it.
It's in the Mystic China book.
Yeah, it's in the
I know
I
it's
just
martial
want to
arts, yeah.
educate myself on this shit.
Yeah,
I haven't looked in
actually.
these books in fucking years.
That's the attack.
Okay. Okay.
There's no damage. I got 17. And that literally is my only attack. I only got 1 attack.
Okay.
Ah!
So you're like,
It's the last thing he sees and shit.
Oh, push.
You should make it slap. So you slapped him.
Okay. So you do hit him. He does not. He's not aware of your presence as you strike him. You hit him from behind, giving Atsuko an attack because he's stunned. So he's like, Little
For 2
Chinese,
rounds.
is that you, Chinese
For two-
bitch?
So for 2 rounds, he has -4 to parry and dodge, and his speed is at half.
It's like it's like Chinese bitch.
And all his skills are reduced by half.
Okay.
You went
I'm
extra
gonna-
bit.
I'm gonna do a roundhouse kick to his head.
Okay.
No.
You gotta read some of those moves because some of the kicks take up all your actions.
Roundhouse kick does not take up all my action.
But it has to be the first attack of the round.
Can be used only once per melee round.
Right, which is the first attack. Right?
It was a regular fuck.
Wait, hold on a second.
No, it doesn't say first attack.
Oh, you can
Nope.
just use once.
In that same melee
So,
round.
and no other kick attacks can be used in the same melee round. Okay, so because you didn't make the 12 threshold, you kick wildly. We'll assume for dramatic effect that he just barely moves out of the way, and so he's still stunned. So now you got Yi, you get your attack.
All right, I'm doing a palm strike.
Ah!
Dwight, you got the book there. Can you tell me how much damage that does?
You talking about the 2-push palm or just a regular
Oh,
palm strike?
strike.
It's 1d6.
Yeah,
Thank you.
palm D6. Yeah, palm punch strike.
I got a 23.
Okay.
And
well,
all
hold on a second, because now he's aware of your presence, obviously, and he is a -4, correct?
Yeah, -4 to parry and dodge.
And no. So he's just like Chinese bitch.
I did 5 points of damage.
Okay. So we're back to you, Atsuko.
All right, double knuckle fist.
He's just like, yeah.
9.
Okay, he's still gonna try. He's gonna attempt to parry that, and he does. Even with a -4, he's just like, "Fuck you! Not gonna do that to me again, bitch! I saw what you did. I saw what you did." All right. So now he can attack. So he's just gonna he's going for you specifically, Atsuko, because you're the one that he's facing. You're the greater of the two threats, even though he is palm stunned. All right, so it is a -4.
I'd go after him too. He's kicking the shit out of me. Literally.
All right, so he swings and misses you. You easily dodge out of that way. So we're in that initiative. Then we're back to Yi.
2 palm strike.
You just see one of those Samurai Showdown characters with giant hands coming out.
Oh!
I got a 7.
All right. He's gonna.
You can parry.
He is going to attempt to parry. No. So he's like, "You son of a bitch!"
Did he stun him again?
No, he's just he's doing the palms. Wait, you're doing the stun attack? Can you do that multiple times?
Because it only lasted 2 rounds, so
Okay.
it expired.
And there's no save for that stun, right? It's just a stun, which is okay.
He's here, doesn't stay.
No, that's fine. Well, for the sake of alacrity, let's move this along. So you hit him again. He's like, motherfucker. You can see the blazing rage in his eyes.
All right.
He's just staring at you like. I love that. I love that sound effect. That's just perfect. For this game, is gonna be perfect. All right, we're back to Asuko.
All right, so I'm gonna
How many attacks you got, dude?
5.
How the-
And I got 4.
I'm gonna tap his jaw. I'm gonna hit him.
2 melee. Hold on. 2 melee rounds. That's 1 round with all your attacks, and then the next round with all your attacks, right?
Yeah.
I
All
thought
right,
it
so
was.
then-
Is it melee rounds or melee attacks?
It says melee rounds.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So then, can I take that back and just hit a regular?
Yeah, you can do that.
Because that's what happened next. I thought it ran out. I thought it was like D&D. I forget. No. I'll do the regular one.
There's another one.
So that's what I did. I actually did 6 points. The palm strike.
Who sees She-Hulk? No.
I've seen that. Okay.
Yeah, that.
Go ahead, Atsuko. Because he actually can't even take any offensive maneuvers. So. Atsuko, make your fucking roll, sir.
He got fire. You know what? No, take that damage back. I can only hit him once. There's
Okay.
one per. I only have one attack per round.
Okay.
Hey,
So you don't. Basically, this guy's just wailing on him. All I can do is strike once.
feeling on shit.
He's like that thief from Conan. They need me.
All right. So
Use
he matched it. Defender wins. So he's just like, he's desperately blocking you.
Hey, you got a -4. How are
Yeah,
you?
I rolled a 12.
He rolled an 8. See?
No, 8 after the -4.
Yeah.
Yeah. I rolled a 12, -4.
The
8.
match.
But it wins.
So he's like,
Defender wins the matches.
so you how many attacks has that been?
I think it's initial.
1, 2. I think he
4
had
or
one.
5.
How many
Yeah,
attacks?
we're in the second melee round then. So you two guys
Did he
roll
get a
initiative. He doesn't get to. He's automatically last. Just to determine which one of you gets to smack him first.
I
And
got a
that would
5.
be Furia Katsuni. Oh, Yosh! Make your attack. What's your attack going to be?
Snap kick to the nuts.
He just wants a nut shot.
15.
Okay, it's like,
Does it?
yeah!
Trust me, I would go for assholes before.
Ooh.
So yeah.
So he's just like, I'm going to dodge this. No, I'm not. Ooh! Roll damage.
4 points.
Sorry. So he's like, yeah.
Really? No matter what, 4 points to the nuts,
That's
girl.
fine. All right. So it's Yi. Lei Yi.
No, doesn't he like fall to the floor? No.
Take it easy.
Oh my lord! He said, "Take it easy."
I tried to do something.
Because this is all just blunt damage.
Yeah,
So,
this is just blunt force.
yeah.
I'll wait till next round to try and do it again. If he's still
Three dudes nuts, and they collapse.
So you're doing the palm strike again?
up. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm not doing this right.
With a dirty 20.
I gotta
Okay.
make a macro. I'm gonna do it right now, actually.
Oh, so this is just a regular palm strike.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
just regular punch.
All right, I'm gonna just roll. Cursory roll. And he's just like, Chinese bitch. Getting cracked. Okay. Atsuka.
Sick. I'm gonna drop kick him.
Well, yeah, you're gonna do a flying kick.
Yep.
You should really look at types of kicks that you can do. Now, I'm
Yeah.
only gonna say that once, sir.
A flying jump kick.
You might want to rethink that. Look at the other kicks. A flying reverse turning kick does a lot more damage.
Yes, it does, and it's a dodge.
So you're basically doing a Van Damme.
Got it. That's a long range attack. Ah, fuck it.
No. You're right. That's fine. So flying jump kick. Go ahead. Or no, it would just be a jump kick. So it's a D8. And he rolls a 1. So he tries to get all fancy. He's like, he spins too much in the air. And he hits the ground. He's like, What the fuck? Dude. So you lose one attack. There's nothing. He can't take an opportunity attack because he's still on the defensive. But after what's his name? After Lei Yi makes this attack, he's no longer stunned.
I got more attacks. I think I got one attack per round.
Yep.
I already took it, didn't I?
Oh, that's right, you did. So now he is able to. He finally shakes it off after you spin. You do this fancy flying key. He's like, I'm gonna get you like I got your friend. Holy shit! I slipped. Dude.
He lost all his attacks.
And the enemy.
No, he lost his next attack, so he just loses that one. You can defend, obviously. Now he comes in with his blade. He's like,
surprise, motherfucker.
No, I was gonna say when you tried to kick him, he did the brain basher. No.
Okay. So he comes in with a hard 18.
I'm gonna do parry.
You're gonna subtract hit points, right? No.
Power block.
You know what?
Power block parry.
Okay. And what does that do again?
The D6 damage to block to the enemy
Okay.
when
But
he
he picked up an
parries.
attack.
But you have to make a successful parry though, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
you have to have a successful parry.
18.
Oh,
And he does.
roll damage.
Roll damage.
6 points of damage. Nigga.
Power block.
He's just like all right, it's your attack. You're at the top of the order. You just, you hit him in the face. He stumbles back a step. He's like, motherfucker.
You fucking Chinese.
So you Chinese bitch. He's like, I'm not even attacking you, but it's still your fault.
You're still Chinese. It's your fault.
I'm gonna snap kick his knee.
Okay. It's called shot, which you made. All right. So let's make his.
You roll negative damage. You give him hit points.
Wait, I rolled with the negative die, so I'm gonna re-roll that. Even
8.
still, with the 8. All right, so you crack him in the knee.
6 points of
All right,
damage.
with that, he's like, you can hear it snap. He's like, ah! He hits the ground.
All right. You know, it'd be real funny if
Lei
this
Yi.
dude is one of our guys.
He's like, I'm with you.
You're the assassin. No, you're the assassin.
Like, no, I'm a wizard and he's an assassin.
Oh my god, no.
So who goes next?
Lei Yi.
This is the next round?
Oh, he got-
Yeah. Wait, how many attacks do you have left?
I have one attack.
You have one
per
attack. No,
round.
I'm saying
Dwight?
Atsuka.
I got 5 attacks.
And you've attacked already 3
He's
times?
actually 2 attack. I got 2 more attacks to go.
Okay.
Remember, you
Ma-
lost one.
Yeah.
One
That's where he lost. That's where it's 3. So make
one more time.
2 more attacks. Go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna kick him in his face. No. Miss.
Just stomping.
him.
He's like, ah! All right. With that, he's going to do a snap kick, like a side kick to your knee, to even the score.
Wow.
So he's just like, "Ah, you son of!" He's like, "Fucking bitch!" Clap.
Yo,
I'm
your
gonna do
knee
the power
explodes.
block. I know I need a natural 20, but I'm gonna do the power block.
You make it to be hilarious. And y'all both fuck each other up.
No.
Now damage.
That's fucking. You could kill me right here.
Nah, he can kill me, man.
Huh?
He might break a leg though.
Why
That's
not? Unless he rolls a 1 for damage.
Yeah, that's possible too.
That
So
is
if he only
possible.
does
It's not
that-
going to be, but it is possible. Alright, so I'm going to add his strength bonus, which is just a 2. No, I'll add the strength after. So.
10 points.
Alright, so 10 points.
It's a 20. Because you rolled a natural 20 crit.
No. I rolled
roll
2 20s.
2d10.
I rolled 2d10.
Oh, my bad.
I just rolled 2d10. There's no point. Either way, it would have been a 5.
Yeah. So Dwight, you good, right? You killers.
Wait a minute. How many? What's your STC? 'Cause I didn't.
50.
I didn't set up the spreadsheet, but I will for the next game. How much?
57.
All right. So 57. 57 divided by 2.
Roll a natural 20. That's directly the hit point. It goes past your SDC.
Yeah. No, I get that. So that's for your leg. How many hit points do you have?
20.
20.
That's 4.
All right. So once he cracks your leg, it doesn't your leg takes all that damage, but the excess doesn't go anywhere. So in other words, if you have 4 hit points in that leg and he does 10 points of damage, it just does 4.
Useless.
Okay, so it essentially breaks. It takes out that limb. If he was using a bladed weapon, he would have cut it off with the excess damage. So in this, you take your stomp. He takes a side step because you missed his head, and he turns and wields it because you ruined one of his legs. So he fights through the pain and just all he hears. It's like.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
So for you, you're watching this happen in real time. You're just like, holy shit, holy shit. It's your attack. It's your action. This would be he would lose his final attack for that break. I'll say that. And we're in the next round.
All right, so I'm gonna try and stun him now because that's the 3rd round now. Right?
Okay. Yep. 3rd round.
I was a 15.
15. All right. Because his knee is jacked, I will put him at a negative 2. Half of the initial penalty.
Wow. Oh.
Okay. So you're like, yeah, Chinese bitch.
I stun him again. Come here, dude.
Okay. Atsuka.
Alright, so
He is definitely hurt. He's trying to move away from you, and that, like he can't run obviously because you cracked his knee, but he also cracked your knee. So you're both of y'all hobbling. I can't hear you.
in his good leg, I'm gonna kick him in his face.
What? With your good leg?
With your good leg, you mean?
Yeah, I'm laying down on the floor, right?
Yeah.
Both. So with the good leg, I'm gonna kick him in the face.
They're both doing the curly shuffle, trying to kick each other in the face. Make a strike roll. Nope.
I'm not. No.
It's a called shot. It's a 9. All right. Again, he's going to try to kick you. He's a negative.
Of course, shots are killing you, dude.
No, they're working and then they're not working at the same time. As a matter of fact, you have because of your disability, you're going to be at a -2 as well. So you're at equally disabled.
No, I stunned him. Remember?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he doesn't attack.
So he's even worse.
So he's even worse. So go ahead. You have your other 4 attacks. Okay, so for the sake of expediency,
I have to look this up.
for his wounds, the amount of damage that you guys did, and the fact that you have an additional 4 attacks, you finish him off finally. to the he fights to the point where killing him is the only option. So you finally snap kick him in the face, push his nose into his brain, and he hits the ground.
All right, so I'm gonna fucking pick myself up, put all my weight on my one leg, grab one of his that. Does he have a knife on him?
He has the straight blade.
Yeah, but I'm looking for a knife, like a short blade.
Yeah,
Like-
he has the blades he took off of the. He has one of the blades that he took off one of the goons.
About the next guy that's laying there next to him, the other one
Same.
that I.
Same weapons, and they also have a belt with at least 4 unthrown shurikens.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the 2 blades.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm also gonna pick up the Rambo knife because that's this guy's favorite knife. I want to make sure I bring it back to him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna limp my ass, dragging over to get out of here.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Now that the adrenaline from the fight is over, I need you to make a pain roll.
All right. What's that? This
It's
20?
It's 16. It's PE. The base roll is a 16. Whatever your PE bonus is minus. All right, so it's a 16.
Nope. I pass out.
So you're just like, son of a bitch, I gotta get this. At one point, you try to absent-mindedly put weight on that leg. You're just like,
So
leaving,
Okay, so,
leaving a
the-
lone Chinese guy's like, I only have one attack.
the dude on the ground, he searched them. I searched him.
Well, I mean, he just grabbed what was obviously weapons. As far
Right,
as
so-
anything else, there is black powder, which could be used for smoke bombs or for a small charge effect. There is a scroll with Kazuya's name and a drawing, a really well done drawing of his face. Beyond that, they have no other identifying information. They don't even have tattoos.
No, so I snatch up those things.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have no pistol, right?
Nope.
No grenades.
Nope.
I'm passing out. I'm gonna talk to you
Alright.
guys later.
No, we're done anyway. So,
So I snatch that stuff up,
uh-huh.
and then I grab keep forgetting his name.
Okay.
Fuyura. I grab Fuyura and I carry him out.
Okay. You grab Atsuka.
Asuka,
Okay.
yeah.
Asuka. All right. So
I thought
on
that name
the
is different on the Discord.
yeah, I don't know why he put that. That's his character's real name. Atsuka is his street name. Whatever. He got to be special.
All right, so I'll
He
pick
got-
up the pound of sugar and drag it out.
He got. All right. So for Hinomaru, you are able to navigate the crowd because once you get to the door, that's where the choke point is, and he is literally beating people as you're trying to crush your way through. He's pistol whipping people. Get out of the way! And you make it out into the street. Once you get out into the street, you can hear the police sirens coming, and there's one of his car is pulling up with 3 of his men jumping out. So it's just like, get out! It's like go! It's like, so he's holding on to you as like for cover as he's running towards the car.
Yeah, I'll cover him.
All right. So in doing that, you're pulled in with him. So you're just
Okay.
like, I don't want to go. No, sir, please. Okay, so that is where we're gonna leave it today. We may pick this up at some point in the near future. That was an interesting encounter. So for Atsuka, Lei Yi, and Hinomaru, have fun. We will
XP.
see you next. I
XP.
swear to God, I hate you so much.
We